Hey, it's your boy Chango coming at you with another video. This video is Dillon explains our Willy Wonka economy. Brought to you by Tim Dillon Show Clips. Alright, so I don't know what Willy Wonka economy is, but I'm guessing he's gonna go political, which I'm not always a big fan of. But I feel like this is gonna be epic. Tim Dillon always delivers with the rants, right? So I'm excited to see this. Let's get right into it.
This is footage from a real fact. Now people go, oh, it's a movie. It's a movie. Shut up. It was a real. This is as close to what I can show you as to what life used to be like when people had purpose. Go.
What do you get when you guzzle down sweets?
Eating as much as an elephant eats.
What are you at? Getting terribly
Fucking
fat. What do you think will come of
Willy
that?
Wonka.
I don't like the look of it. Oompa.
They're very judgmental for people who work in a chocolate factory. I've never listened to the words of this before. A little fat phobic, isn't it? To be, aren't they the ones? Aren't they making the chocolate and yelling at everyone for eating it? But what I mean is that they had a community, they had a life, they had things going on. The Oompa Loompa could have it could have a wife, and then you could have Oompa Loompa children. Now we say to the Oompa Loompas, I hope you got your Bitcoin. Oh, are you invested in crypto? No. I'm trying to make the chocolate bar. Oh, we don't do that here anymore. Sorry, the factory's in China. Go work at Panera. So that's what America is. It's an Oompa Loompa at Panera who's pissed off, who's making your little, panini at Panera. They put it, you want it heated up? You want it heated up? Do you want it heated up? They're not happy. They used to go to a factory and sing and make treats for the children. Now they're in a strip mall in a Panera waiting to get shot in the face by a psychopath. You want it heated? What soup do you want? We have Southwestern corn chowder. It's so horrible what we've done to people because these Oompa Loompas, now follow me here because I know many of you are, I think most of the people who watch this are high on something, so it's easier to get to where I'm going, but some of them are sober, like me. And if you are sober, you have to follow me a little bit. What you're doing now is these tariffs are for the Oompa Loompas. Because Wonka, they came to Wonka, the Chinese came to Wonka, and they said, you're a psychopath. You're going to keep paying these Oompa Loompas to make the chocolate for the children? And Wonka goes, well, I'm going to give the factory to Charlie because he's worthy of it, and he's going to keep everything going. Well, maybe Charlie goes, I looked at the books, we opened it up, and here's a reality. Even though Willy Wonka is a genius, he didn't know what he was doing with business. His factory's on the edge of bankruptcy. We need to cut costs. We can no longer afford to produce the chocolate in the factory. We need to go to where labor costs are low. So we're moving the factory. We're moving it to China, or we're moving it to Pakistan. So the factory goes goodbye-bye. Then a real estate developer gets rid of the Willy Wonka chocolate. They keep a little of it because you want the gate and the thing, and they build a condo where the chocolate factory used to be, but they keep just enough of it to excite the millionaires and billionaires who are going to buy these condos. They come into the chocolate factory and they go, oh, I'm living in this new building and it's so fucking cool. And the realtors go, they are developing the Willy Wonka chocolate factory into a luxury condo. And then all of their clients, many of them foreign, buy condos in the Willy Wonka chocolate factory that they visit a few months out of the year. They don't care. They don't care. And you know what all is left of the chocolate factory? A couple of murals on the wall of chocolate. Okay, but just chocolate. They don't show Willy or the Oompa Loompas because people would ask when they were in the lobby, where did the Oompa Loompas go? And they go, oh, they're on heroin. They're on heroin. So you have the Oompa Loompas now that are told to fuck off. Charlie takes a big buyout, okay? Because a multinational corporation like Unilever buys the chocolate factory and they move all of the jobs offshore. Charlie gets a big penthouse and sits at the top of the penthouse and he's now evil. Okay? Because he said, I need more money and more money and more. And he never even liked chocolate. That's the other thing. He didn't even like chocolate. He just liked going to orgies on a yacht in international waters. So then he's at the top of his penthouse. And he goes, let's go to the orgy. I'll take the helicopter. We'll land right on the yacht. So now he's in international waters having orgies with all of his winnings because Unilever bought the chocolate factory and shipped it to China, India, Brazil. And people call you from India and ask you if you want chocolate around Valentine's Day and they'll ship it to you because they have distribution centers in America that ship the Chinese-made chocolate to your fat wife, okay? So now Charlie's a gazillionaire babillionaire. He's a zillionaire, and he's flying his helicopter and landing on a yacht where he has sex with underage women and then cuts their throat at the point of orgasm and throws them over the yacht. And then they all die in the ocean, which is also pollution, and he's sitting at the top of the factory. And all of the Oompa Loompas are working at Panera and they're strung out. Okay? Follow me here, don't start with me. All these strung out Oompa Loompas are like, fuck, what's the deal? And they ask Charlie about this. They say, Charlie, why did you do this? And he comes back, he wipes the blood off himself from just throwing a woman over a boat. And they said, Charlie, why did you sell the factory? Why are all the Oompa Loompas on fentanyl? And Charlie says, it's a shame how trans people are treated in this country. And they go, what? And he goes, it's disgusting how trans people are. And he goes, but Charlie, the Oompa Loompas are all on fentanyl and they're eating at Panera and they're dying. And Charlie goes, well, the CEO of Unilever is a trans woman and she's a woman. And he goes, but I don't understand, Charlie. We don't really have problems with trans people, but many of the Oompa Loompas are now hanging themselves with these little ropes because they have no jobs. And you're just offshore on some yacht and whatever, I don't know. And you're invested in all these different companies, but you know, we had a thing here. We had a chocolate factory where we would sing and be happy and all the families would get together and they'd have a little chocolate every now and then. And people used to walk around and be proud of the downtown because it was a chocolate factory and there was tourism and there was a sense of community. And Charlie goes, hey man, I'm a little sick of white guys. And you go, but Charlie, you're like really white. You're like pale. And he goes, and I'm ashamed of it. And then he gets on his helicopter and murders another woman. And it almost feels like Charlie himself is using some of this, okay, to get people's mind off the fact that he sold his chocolate factory to a global multinational conglomerate who's offshored all of the jobs. Okay? And then Charlie's sitting there and he's saying, hey man, this is just the way it is. Those Oompa Loompas need to diversify their portfolios. And the Oompa Loompas like, wait, what? I'm covered in corn chowder at a Panera. I think people are trying to kill me. The lemonades caused 2 heart attacks this last month. And people go, yeah, man, but you're a fucking racist. And the Oompa Loompa goes, well, I'm not really a racist, but I just have, my life has been made horrible. I don't know how it happened, you know? I'm a 3rd generation Oompa Loompa. I'm trained in the chocolate manufacturing. And people go, yeah, whatever, man. I don't know. You just seem like some kind of Nazi. And you go, I don't know about that. I don't get health care at this Panera. And my wife's sick. She has headaches. We don't know what they are, but they keep coming. And they go, hey, man, I just don't understand, like, why you have to keep harping on immigrants. And you go, I don't really care about immigrants. I just want some type of job. I want some type of future in this country. And they go, well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, bucko. Do you want it hot? We can make the sandwich hot. Do you want it hot? Do you want it heated up? So then someone's elected. And they say, we want to bring the chocolate factory back to America, but it's complicated. Well, why is it complicated? Well, fuck.
So, you know, me following comedy, right? Me, you know, comedy tracks current events. So if you're into comedy, it's inevitable that fucking there's gonna be politics involved, right? I mean, people make fun of current events, and unfortunately that's part of it, right? So your boy Chong was kind of sick of all of it, right? And you guys, I'm sure, are too. I mean, I just hear the word tariff. I just don't, like, fuck, man. I'm willing to bet that whether you're on the, whether on your right, whether you're on the right or whether you're on the left, like, I'm sure, like, I just don't want to hear that word. I just don't. I'm just tired of hearing that word. It's a beautiful word, however the fuck he says it, right? And, no, the fuck it's not. I just don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it, right? And, but unfortunately, it's just, whatever side you're on, I just can't imagine that anybody's happy, right? I feel like everybody, like I got coworkers on both sides, right? And they don't want to hear the shit either. And they're fucking, like everybody's struggling. Like I don't know, man. I keep saying this, like, you shouldn't have to rely on who's running the country to dictate your happiness. Like, I mean, within reason, right? Like, if it's straight up ruining your life, then yeah, I can see it, right? But everything's doom and gloom. Like, oh, the immigrants are gonna come and destroy everything. Like, if you're in the Midwest working at Panera Bread, right? Is that really affecting you? Like, think about it logically. Are you, like, you know, and then like, oh, we gotta take down the guns, or we gotta do this. Like, that's the left, right? Yeah, school shootings are terrible, right? But we have the right to fucking protect ourselves. Like, I see both sides, right? And it's like they go back and forth. But, like, you need to take care of you and don't worry about all that bullshit. Just get rid of the noise. If you put yourself in a good financial position, and it shouldn't really matter who the fuck's president for you to be happy. Like, take care of yourself, right? Put yourself in a good position. And yeah, maybe whoever becomes president is not who you wanted, right? But if you put yourself in a good financial position, then that shouldn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, man. Like, and maybe you do start to struggle a little bit, but you're still gonna be better off than everybody else if you put yourself there, right? I don't know, man. I'm sure you guys didn't click to see all this, right? I don't know what the hell I was expecting with this Willy Wonka shit. I love Willy Wonka, by the way. I love that whole... I haven't seen this... Okay, so I watched the new series. I want to say there's like 4 episodes. I don't even know. I just remembered watching it and I fell asleep. It's a musical, the new one. And, you know, it started off okay, but, man, like, this musical shit. But yeah, somehow I stayed up to watch Snow White. What does that say about your boy Chongo, right? But yeah, I hope I didn't lose any of you. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you're still with me, right? And, yeah, that's all I really got. You guys take care. Peace out.